I used to wake up feeling like there was a weight pressing on my chest, like the day had already beaten me before I even rolled out of bed. My mind raced through every little mistake I'd made, everything I hadn't done yet. I'd lie there, staring at the ceiling, wondering how I'd ever feel normal again. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Major depressive disorder, or MDD, is more than just feeling sad. It's a medical condition characterized by persistent low mood, loss of interest in activities you once loved, and a host of physical and mental symptoms lasting at least 2 weeks. According to the World Health Organization, over 264 million people worldwide experience depression each year. It's common and treatable, and it's absolutely not your fault. Let's look at the 5 core symptom clusters of MDD through the eyes of Alex, a 32-year-old marketing professional. First, persistent low mood. Alex wakes up feeling heavy, as if every moment is a struggle. Second, loss of interest or pleasure. Saturday morning hikes or coffee with friends no longer bring joy. Alex just can't muster the energy. Third, changes in sleep or appetite. Some nights Alex tosses and turns. Other nights he can't stay awake. Meals feel meaningless, and appetite plummets. Fourth, fatigue or restlessness. Even small tasks like doing the dishes leave Alex drained. Yet sometimes he can't sit still or quiet the racing thoughts. Fifth, difficulty concentrating or feelings of worthlessness. Alex finds it impossible to focus on reports at work, berates himself for every tiny mistake, and wonders if he's a failure. What causes MDD? It's complex, with biological, psychological, and environmental factors all playing a role. On the biological side, neurotransmitter imbalances, serotonin, norepinephrine, dopamine, can disrupt mood regulation. Genetics matter too. A family history of depression increases your risk. Environmentally, chronic stress, traumatic events, or serious illness can trigger depressive episodes. Yet protective factors, strong social support, regular exercise, healthy sleep, and balanced nutrition can buffer some of that risk. Think of your brain chemistry like a thermostat. It can get stuck too high or too low. But with the right adjustments, you can reset it. The good news is there are evidence-based treatments that work. First, pharmacotherapy. Medications like SSRIs and SNRIs help rebalance neurotransmitters. They don't snap you out of depression instantly, but over weeks they can lift mood and reduce physical symptoms. Second, psychotherapy. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, and interpersonal therapy, IPT, are frontline approaches. In CBT, you learn to identify and challenge negative thought patterns. For example, if Alex thinks, "I always mess up," he'd write down the evidence for and against that belief, then craft a more balanced thought like, "I make mistakes sometimes, but I learn from them." Often, the best outcomes come from combining medication and therapy. A psychiatrist or primary care physician handles medication management, while a psychologist or therapist guides you through talk therapy. Regular follow-up ensures adjustments and support along the way. Alongside professional care, self-care strategies can make a big difference. Establish a consistent daily routine. Wake up and go to bed at the same time, even on weekends. Prioritize sleep hygiene. Dim lights before bed. Avoid screens an hour before sleep, and create a calm bedroom environment. Nutrition matters. Aim for balanced meals with lean protein, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. Skipping meals can worsen mood swings. Gentle exercise, walking, yoga, or stretching for just 15-20 minutes a day boosts endorphins and helps regulate sleep. Structured journaling works wonders. Keep a mood log each evening. Note one thing that went well, one struggle you managed, and one thing you're grateful for. Mind-body practices like deep breathing exercises or progressive muscle relaxation can ease tension in moments of acute stress. Finally, set a worry window. Choose a 10-minute slot each day to acknowledge and process anxious thoughts. Outside that window, whenever worries creep in. Gently remind yourself to defer them to your designated time. Knowing when and how to seek help is critical. If you notice persistent low mood, loss of interest for more than 2 weeks, or thoughts of self-harm, reach out immediately. Start with your primary care provider or a mental health professional. If you ever feel unsafe with your thoughts, call your local crisis line or the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 988. For friends and family, active listening is your greatest gift. Validate feelings without judgment. Offer to help schedule appointments or simply sit with them in silence. Your presence can mean everything. Here's a real-world perspective from Jasmine, 27, a high school teacher.
For years, I felt like I was trapped in a dark tunnel with no way out. Starting medication felt scary at first, but when I paired it with weekly CBT sessions, the tunnel walls started lighting up. I still have tough days, but now I recognize the signs earlier and use my coping toolkit, journaling, breathing, and a quick walk to bring myself back.
This video is for educational purposes and not a substitute for professional diagnosis or treatment. If any of this resonates, please reach out to a qualified mental health provider today. You don't have to face this alone. Which strategy will you try first? Drop a comment with your win, hit like if this resonated, and subscribe for more science-backed mental health insights. You've got this.